Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to start the adaptations in the leaf for photosynthesis and the factors affecting photosynthesis, internal and external factors both, and how does the de-starching, that is the removal of starch, takes place. First, we will look at the adaptations in the leaf for photosynthesis. Large surface area. If the surface area will be large, then the more photosynthesis will take place. So you can say that banana leaves have more photosynthesis process than the mango leaves. Now, leaf arrangement. Leaves are arranged at right angles to each other so that the maximum amount of light can be provided to the leaves. Third is chloroplast. Chloroplast, you know that it contains chlorophyll, and within the chloroplast only the photosynthetic reactions takes place. Already I have told in the grana and stroma. Numerous stomata. There are numerous stomata present in the leaf epidermis. So ultimately there is a chance. More number of stomata, more rapid gaseous exchange, hence more photosynthesis. Thinness of leaf. As the leaf will be thin, then the light exposure will be maximum, and in that case the more photosynthesis will take place. There is a vein network provided to the leaves for the transport process. Next is the cuticle. Cuticle is a transparent layer, and it is because of this the light penetrate inside the chloroplast. Then next is the factors affecting photosynthesis. Factors affecting photosynthesis, first is light, and light has got three things, properties. Light property have three things. First is light intensity, second light quality, and third light duration. Light intensity, there should be a proper light intensity on which the photosynthesis can take place, and if this light intensity increases above the optimum level, then the solarization effect takes place, and this decreases the rate of photosynthesis. Next is light quality. Blue and red region of the visible light spectrum has got the maximum efficiency for the photosynthesis, whereas the green is the least. So this is the light quality and this is the light intensity. Third is duration. There should be a proper duration which is required by the plant for the photosynthesis, and this is called as photoperiodism. Suppose that there are some plants whose requirement is 8 hours daily for the light, then after that there are some plants who require only 4 hours or 2 hours. So duration depend upon the type of plant. So factors affecting photosynthesis, in that first is light intensity. Please remember that if the light intensity increases beyond the optimum level, then this causes the solarization effect, and ultimately this decreases the rate of photosynthesis. These all the things you will require when the experiments on photosynthesis you will read. So please go through with that properly take the help of your book also. Then after that, next is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide also, you know that it is required for the process of photosynthesis, and if the level increases from the optimum level, then ultimately increase in the carbon dioxide concentration decreases the rate of photosynthesis. Temperature at which the photosynthesis is maximum is the optimum temperature, and we regard this optimum temperature as 35 degrees Celsius for those plants which are the terrestrial, and it decreases above the 35 degree Celsius, means that the temperature at which the photosynthesis is maximum is optimum temperature, that is the 35 degrees Celsius, and decreases above the 35 degrees Celsius, that is the temperature when it increases above the 35 degrees Celsius, then above 40 degrees Celsius it is decreased. So maximum at 35 degree and start decreasing from 35 and ultimately stops at 40 degrees Celsius. This is a generalized account. Then Newton law, a rise of 10 degrees Celsius below the optimum temperature doubles the rate of photosynthesis, and it is provided that the light intensity is high or light intensity is provided. Here you can see this is the photosynthesis, and then here it is shown as photosynthesis. Here this is the temperature and this is the light intensity. So here it has started increasing from the 0 degree Celsius. Here this is the maximum and it keeps on decreasing, and above the 40 degree it will stop. Next factor is water. Water, you know that it is very important. You have read in the light and dark reaction that for the photolysis of water, the water is required. Okay, so water is the raw material for the photosynthesis. Also you read, so proper amount of water should also be given to the plant for the process of photosynthesis. Now here next is that there are various after that, you know what is the significance of photosynthesis, already I have explained. Now here internal factors, in that first is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is very important because the chlorophyll is the pigment, you know about that, which is responsible for the process of photosynthesis. Then next is leaf structure. Leaf structure means what is the structure of the leaf? That is the presence of cuticle, size of the leaf, and then leaf anatomy is also responsible here. Then sugar and starch. If the sugar and starch is accumulated in the leaf, then this will decrease the photosynthesis. Now next is destarching. Destarching is the removal of starch, and if the plant is kept from 24 to 48 hours, usually the destarching takes place. Now there is a procedure for starch test. First is detach a leaf from the experiment plant, then after that dip it in boiling water for 60 seconds to kill the cells. When the cells will be killed, then ultimately there will be no enzymatic reaction, hence there will be no chemical change, and ultimately the permeability to iodine solution will also be increased. Now after that, boil the leaf in methylated spirit. You know that methylated spirit is the solvent for the chlorophyll molecule. You have read it in the chemistry. Then with this methylated spirit will remove the chlorophyll from the cells. Then next is dip it in hot water, because after removing the chlorophyll, the leaf will become hard. So to make it soften, it will be dipped in the hot water, and then place the leaf in dish and pour iodine solution. Pour I means iodine solution. Result is that place of the leaf where you will obtain the blue black color, it will be the positive starch test, whereas where there will be no color, blue black color, brown coloration, it will indicate the negative starch test. So today whatever we have read, I am just recapitulating. First is adaptations in the leaf for photosynthesis. Large surface area, more photosynthesis. Leaf arrangement. Leaves are arranged at right angles to each other so that the maximum light intensity can be given to the leaves. Next is chloroplast. Chloroplast contains the chlorophyll. So ultimately leaves are provided with chloroplast. Numerous stomata. More number of stomata, more rapid exchange of CO2 and O2, hence more photosynthesis. Thinness of the leaf. If the leaf will be thin, then the light will penetrate easily and hence more photosynthesis. Vein network should be there. If more vein network should be there, more transportation will be there, or easy transportation will be there, more photosynthesis. Cuticle. Cuticle forms a transparent layer and ultimately there is a better chance of penetration of light. Then factors affecting the photosynthesis: light intensity, light quality, light duration. There should be proper light intensity required for the plant, and light intensity which is required by the particular plant, if it increases, it causes the solarization effect and it affects the photosynthesis and the stomata gets closed. Light quality: blue and red, large efficiency, and the green is the least. Then after that, duration, it depends upon plant to plant. Carbon dioxide concentration: if it increases beyond the optimum level, then this decreases the rate of photosynthesis. Temperature at which the photosynthesis is maximum is the optimum temperature, and it is 35 degrees Celsius. If it is increases above the 35 degrees Celsius, the photosynthesis decreases, and above the 40 degree it stops. Then here this is a Newton law, that a rise of 10 degrees Celsius below the optimum temperature doubles the rate of photosynthesis, provided that light intensity is high. So here it is shown. Now internal factors: chlorophyll, presence of proper chlorophyll should be there. Then leaf structure, you know that for the chlorophyll the magnesium is very important, because magnesium is situated in the center of the porphyrin ring of the chlorophyll. This I am explaining in the 11th. Only you study this, that the chlorophyll is required for the photosynthesis as the internal factor, and for the chlorophyll the magnesium is very important, because without magnesium chlorophyll will not be able to be formed. Leaf structure: what is the structure of the leaf? Whether it is a pinnately compound or palmately compound, or the simple leaf or the compound leaf, and the leaf anatomy is also important. Sugar and starch: if the sugar and starch will be accumulated, low photosynthesis. Then destarching or the removal of the starch: keep the plant for 24 to 48 hours inside the cupboard, and ultimately it will remove the starch. Then, or in the darkness. Procedure for starch test: first is detach the leaf from the experiment plant, then dip it in boiling water for 60 seconds. Why it is done, that also you have to remember: to stop the metabolic reactions and increasing the permeability of the iodine. Then after that, boil the leaf in methylated water, and then keep it in hot water so that it will become soft. Place it in the dish and pour iodine solution. If the blue-black coloration, positive test; if no brown coloration, negative test. So children, here following processes are there. It is included in your as a important practical in your practical course and in theory also. So please look at this efficiently and try to understand. First, detach the leaf from the experimental plant, boil in water. Why it has to be boiled, the reasons are given here. Then boil in methylated spirit and dip it in hot water. Place the leaf in the dish and pour iodine solution. Blue-black coloration, positive starch test; brown coloration, negative starch test. So till here I have finished. You ask your problem. Again I am repeating everything. Don't keep it for your examination or test, and wherever you lack, after finishing the chapter, I may be taking your revision either in the Google Meet, or if it is possible, I will be teaching you some of the practicals and all through the teachment also. For that I will give you link beforehand. So all these things are, I hope, clear. Ask your problem on my number. Thank you.